All right, Glenda's gonna pour some cinnamon in our carrots. You put some sugar in there, Glenda?
I did, and I put just a little bit of butter.
Okay, and the green beans, we got canned green beans, but we did put a little bacon drippings in there.
Right here's the bacon. It was froze, so it hadn't
You just put these on.
just put them on.
Just one regular can of green beans. And what do you got back here, Glenda?
We have some box shells and cheese that we're going to add a can of Rotel to.
Just off the shelf mac and cheese, and she's gonna dress it up with a small can of Rotel. And she's got some sort of apparatus here.
But the star of the show is over here. We haven't started yet.
She looks like she's missing her knob off of that.
I do. But we're going to show you the secret of the best fried chicken. So welcome to Our Sweet Home Life. I'm Glenda.
And I'm Mojo behind the camera, guys, today.
So we're going to get started on our chicken. Let me grab a knife.
But we're gonna show you the secrets here, and we'll show you what we're doing.
Okay, I'm going to slice this chicken because this was huge chicken breast. There was
Golly Whopper chicken breast.
Golly Whopper. So I'm going to kind of make them into chicken tenders because they're so large and so they will cook better. But my mother, she used to make the best fried chicken. And for years, I tried to figure out how she made that chicken because I knew how she did it from watching her as a child.
She's got a secret, guys. We're gonna reveal it to you, man. Just keep watching the videos. Can't tell you right now. Right, Glenda?
That's right. Right now we're preparing the chicken. So I've just sliced it in some large strips.
Glenda is the expert chicken fryer in this house. I don't do fried chicken, guys. I tried to help my daughter with some fried chicken yesterday. She had a mix she put on there. It was off the shelf mix, but Glenda's making her own.
I am. I'm going to put some of this garlic salt on it.
Just season to taste, as they used to say.
I'm going to put some black pepper on it. Now, really, the only thing my mother ever put on her chicken was salt and pepper. And it was so crispy, but it was juicy on the inside. But I thought I was doing everything that she was doing, but there was a secret.
A secret, guys.
So let's find out what the secret is. I have an egg here. Let me beat it up.
Glenda's talking about this secret. She said that come to her one night in the middle of the night, guys. And this was like how many years ago, Glenda?
Oh, it's probably been about 10 years ago.
She woke up one night and she said, she pointed that finger up. I figured it out. I'm thinking she's talking in her sleep or something.
Okay, so we have one egg with a little bit of water beat. We have some plain flour. We have some breadcrumbs.
And panko breadcrumbs.
So now we're going to take this and just put it in a regular flour. We're going to dredge it pretty well. Then we're going to take our egg.
Roll it in the egg.
And some people use buttermilk.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put our panko on there.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, that's going to be real crispy.
It's going to be good and crispy. But one step we're forgetting, Mojo.
What?
We're not getting our oil hot. Let me go over here and get our oil hot.
Uh-oh. We got to turn that oil on, guys. You don't want cold. Well, some people say you can put it in cold oil, but you want that oil hot.
You want your oil hot. So let's get our oil hot. We was
Okay.
getting carried away with the oven.
Anyway, there's just regular all-purpose flour, and you can see what we're using. It's simple today. But anyway, and we got a few of those tomatoes left. I don't know if we're going to eat those or not. So she's got, it ain't a whole bunch of grease in there. I mean, she's not deep frying them, but she is frying them. Everything else is just a boiling and cooking. And these green beans, guys, you almost want to cook those way down to the bottom of the pan. If you cook them down real good, in a long way, they just have so much flavor. Glenn, I think I need to turn these carrots on down.
Okay, cut them on down. Let them gonna simmer.
There's one thing about this stove, you can hardly see those buttons back there, knobs. You can't tell what you're doing with them. All right, we're going away. I don't know what she's doing with that lid. You guys gonna find out here. This is a secret. It took Glenda 30 years to figure out.
Yeah, my mother passed away when I was young, so I couldn't call her up and ask her, hey, Mom, what's the secret to having the crispy crust and the moist inside? And not only that, I don't think that she would have even known that that was a secret. It was just something that she used, not thinking about it.
And you know, another thing too, guys, it's not part of this video, but maybe we can figure this out, but she had the best spaghetti that I's has ever laid eyes on. It was great. And Glenda still hadn't figured that out, but we're gonna work into it, right?
Well,
Glenda?
let's get my spaghetti is getting more like hers because I've been watching some YouTube channels on how people in Italy prepare those.
Authentic Italian.
And
people.
that's just about the way my mother did hers. So I'm getting a little bit of clues on that. So
Glenda's mom didn't quite use this ready-made stuff, guys. She made most of hers from scratch, didn't she, Glenda?
she did. Okay.
She was a good cook, guys.
We got 2 more pieces.
These are golly whoppers, Glenda,
They
still.
are still. You got our oil over there on high?
Yes, it's on high.
Okay.
Guys, anyway, we're going to start doing some stuff. We hope we could do some live chats one of these days and while we're cooking.
Would you enjoy that? If you would, please let us know if you'd love some live chats as we cook.
We're trying to get some good ideas. We do a lot of stuff around here. Trying to make our videos pop, guys. We're trying to make everything pop for you.
Well, we're trying to do the videos that you will enjoy.
Exactly.
So let us know what you enjoy.
Guys, we're going to have a stack of chicken today. Are we going to eat all this today, Glenda?
Well, I don't know. Guess it depends on your appetite, Mojo.
Guys, I've been losing weight past 2 or 3 years, and I don't think I've got that kind of appetite anymore. I can't eat a whole chicken in one sitting, as they used to say.
You don't know, though, this is going to be nothing but good. Because it's my mother's recipe.
It is good at that,
And she
Glenda.
made the best chicken.
Gotta be good, guys.
Okay, let's see how our oil's coming along over here.
Not quite, but getting there. You want it good and hot, guys. It's almost there.
It's pretty much there. It's popping.
Let's look at our green beans. How's our green beans looking, Glenda? You want to stir them?
Green beans are looking pretty good. And we have some boiled carrots.
How about our carrots? You gonna do anything else with those?
Now they have butter, a dash of sugar, and some cinnamon in those.
Now those were just baby carrots. We got those.
The oil is ready.
Well, so let's boil those carrots today. Yeah, it's hot. Yes, it's hot enough.
It is hot enough today.
And one thing too, guys, you don't want to overload your skillet because it tends to get your oil too cold when you're doing that. Just keep it
Okay.
fairly small.
So we are going to brown that on both sides really well. Matter of fact, I'm going to put just a little bit more of this garlic salt. I love garlic salt. Now, my mother didn't do that. She just used regular salt and pepper. But
And
that's
I
what
love
we're gonna do.
onions also, guys. I'm an onion eater.
So we're going to let that brown really well on both sides.
And how do you know if the noodles are done, Glenda? Normally what we do, guys, we just kind of
We
like...
just taste them.
Taste
They need to be
them.
stirred, though. to
Oh,
start to stick.
that's one thing we neglected on our noodles. Got to keep those things stirred, guys. They'll
We've carried
stick.
away with our chicken.
If they feel...
I believe they're done.
Okay.
Well,
See, that's what I was talking about. You can't see those which direction you need to go. And as a matter of fact, yeah, everything looks good there.
I just splashed some water in our grease, so I hope
That'll be
that
fine.
didn't
It didn't do
mess
anything.
it up.
You're looking good. Oh, here's the small burner. That was the front burner. That's what I'm
No,
talking.
that's the rear and that's the front.
No, this is the front, Glenda.
This says front, that's on. This says off, and that says rear.
You see what I mean, guys? Can't see these. I can't see them anyway. Glenda can see them.
He doesn't have his glasses on.
Right.
That's what.
She said, I'm ready to cook. So we just got in here cooking. Hey, that's gonna be good, Glenda. That looks good, good, good. Nothing but.
Nothing but good, y'all. Coming along nicely, so we're just gonna let that brown up.
Glenda's got it under control, guys. Ain't that right, Glenda?
That's right, we do. We're gonna have a delicious lunch here. in a
It's
little
looking
bit.
good, guys. You can do it. Don't be afraid to break a few eggs.
Now, what the secret was is this lid.
The
Did
lid,
you notice any
guys.
difference about it?
Well, where's your knob, Glenda?
It doesn't have a knob,
Why not?
and that's the secret. Without the knob, the steam is able to release.
That little hole, guys.
That little hole
That's the
releases the steam, and then it browns your chicken really well. And it's moist on the inside, and it's crispy on the outside.
Her mother tell them the story about
My
your mom.
mother had a lid like this that did not have a handle. And she always used a fork to put it on and off. But that was the secret to her chicken, but I doubt she even knew that that was the
You
secret.
think so, Glenda?
That was the secret. I tried for years and years to duplicate her chicken
She did, guys.
and never could because it was either too dry or the crispy wouldn't stay on there. Until one night it came to me
The magic top.
about the lid. What type of lid she used.
So you need to vent that steam off, but not all the steam.
Right.
Are you gonna do that now, Glenda? Let that cook on out with that lid on it or
I
not?
am. Let me see if this is brown. Then we're gonna put it on here.
Let it kind of.
Let it brown up just a little bit more. I think we're getting hasty here.
Oh, she's getting hasty, guys. We can't have that. Chicken can't be hasty.
Turn up just a little bit. Let it get good and brown. Then we're gonna put that lid on it.
Everything's looking copacetic. No, really, guys, it did. Glenda eluded Glenda for years about how her mother's chicken was so tasty. She'd ask people, and they'd tell her things, but none of them really knew.
No, they didn't. But that's what it was that lid.
You see that, how that breading stayed on that chicken? That looks delicious.
Okay, now it's getting right for the
that.
lid.
Okay, the lid, Glenda.
The lid is going on,
Then we
y'all.
want to turn it down a little bit.
Yes, cut it down and let it simmer. So that's the secret to the best fried chicken. It's crispy on the outside, but juicy on the inside. You'll love it, y'all.
Thanks for watching, guys. See, because you watch this video this far, you know the secret that Glenda searched 30 years over.
But we'll show you when it gets done how crispy and juicy it really is.
It's gonna be good, y'all.
And then when our noodles are not done, but when our chicken gets done, we'll drain the water off of those and add our cheese that comes with the box and a can of Rotel.
And looking at the old clock on the stove, it's about dinner time, guys. I'm hungry. What are you guys eating? You know, I've been in the mood for some fish lately. We have a hard time getting good fish in this part of the country. I know up north they have some nice fish. Not so much down here in south. We have to go to we actually have to go to the beach to get good fish.
But you see how that steam's coming out?
There it is, look at it. Steam's coming out all around it.
Do you
Woo!
see how it's browning up?
You need to turn it, Glenda.
I do. Sorry for all the loud noise. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that's looking delicious.
Looking nothing but good.
But that old raggedy lid that I bought at the thrift store. So if you don't have one that you can take the knob off, go find you one at the thrift store, because that's where I found that one.
And by the way, guys, we went around. First thing we did the next morning when she found that out, went straight to the thrift store and found one. Because all of ours had lids, knobs on them, didn't they? Well, there you go, guys. Now you know.
And you know, ours were made where you couldn't take the knobs
No.
off. Like a lot of new lids are. But if you go to the thrift store, they got those oldies but goodies.
Goodies. May not be pretty, but it's pretty after you eat it, isn't it, Glenda?
Yeah, and look at that steam.
I know.
That's
steam,
what you want to do, release
see that
that
steam
steam.
coming out of that hole, guys? See it? Our carrots are looking about ready.
Mojo and I have just discovered that we like carrots.
Yeah.
We
me
can
get
never
this
like
out.
carrots. But
Look at our
one day we
basil,
decided
guys.
we did.
Pretty that. By the way, on this basil, while we're waiting on that cooking, Glenda, I was talking about this basil a minute. I picked these off of I had a large plant of basil. I picked them off and put them in the glass, guys, in this, and set it in the window. Look at all those roots on that thing. And so I'm going to plant that in a pot for this winter time, and I'll have fresh basil all winter. Look at that, Glenda.
Tell me that isn't some beautiful chicken.
I'd say that's ready to go, Brother Joe.
Isn't that beautiful? It is some beautiful chicken, y'all. I think it's
so?
about done. You think so, Mojo?
I think about ready. We're going to let you go for a minute, guys, but we'll be right back. No?
No, but it's ready.
You
Let's
going to let me eat?
look at
That's
that.
done.
Now that is some beautiful, crunchy
That is-
looking chicken.
Look at that, guys. That's, man,
That
that is
lid
wonderful.
makes all the difference, y'all.
all the difference.
So if you want some crispy, juicy chicken, go to the thrift store.
We like to eat around this house, and we also like to cook, don't we, Glenda?
We do. So let me put these others in, and we'll be back with you, and we'll cut that up.
All right, here she goes. I guess she wants me to do a continuation, guys. How pretty, pretty, pretty. See there? 3 large tenders.
3 large.
Now, if we just had that special dipping sauce, of course, that would hide the flavor, wouldn't it, Glenda?
Just however they like it.
How y'all like it? Y'all like sauce? Or you like ranch?
Well, come here and we will take a bite of it and see how juicy it is. Let's check it out.
That is so beautiful.
It is. We are going to check it out. See if it's juicy.
Let me look. Take another bite.
It's hot.
Okay, she's gonna wait a minute.
Let it cool just a minute.
It's done. How you tell if it's done, Glenda? You cut into it, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Normally it's good and firm. I was actually helping my daughter in the kitchen the other day, and then she was cooking some thighs, chicken thighs. And her skillet was a real large skillet, but she only had 3 chicken thighs in there. And the thighs were cold when she put them in there. We cooked and cooked and cooked on those things, and she didn't have a meat thermometer.
Put a little bit of break for me.
So anyway, we got those things, guys, and I said, you need to cut into those. I'm not sure they're done. So she cut into one, and it was not done in the middle, and so we had to make sure they're well, well done,
But your family will love them.
But I put my finger on there, and I mashed on them, and they felt firm, and I said, try it again. So she tried it again, and they were nice and done in the middle. It's about like a steak. You do that with a steak also.
It's hot. But it's good.
It's good. I bet it's good. Let me see, guys. She gave me a piece. Woo! You never go out to eat if you had to eat at home.
Look at that.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What is this, the second batch, Glenda?
This is the second batch. But see what a difference that
man.
lid makes.
Beautiful.
It makes
Golden.
it crispy.
Brown. Golden.
because it lets that steam out and holds the heat in. And isn't that some fine
That's
looking chicken? Okay, let's look over here. I've got my macaroni all drained. I'm adding this cheese that comes with the dinner. And then for you that like Mexican food or spicy hot food, we have a treat for you. We're gonna stir this in.
That'll go good with those chicken tenders.
Give some spice to the meal. Mojo and I don't like just bland food anymore. Seems like we have to spice up our taste buds these
Pimped up,
days.
guys, pimped up.
So we have this lovely macaroni and cheese, and I'm gonna take this Rotel and add that to
Whole
it.
can, that's one of those, let me look at that can a minute, guys. That's a small, and what we did, we drained all that juice out of those because it was full of water.
And I just put a little dash of garlic salt in it, and I love black pepper.
Yeah, you gotta have that black pepper.
Add just a dash of this black pepper.
I got some Serrano peppers around here somewhere, but no, that's too much for us, too much heat.
Yeah, because that Rotel's got plenty of heat.
Some of them out there like a lot of heat.
So that's lunch, you guys. Thanks for watching Our Sweet Home Life. I better get over here this chicken.
Oh, you
Don't be
better
burnt.
run.
I better.
Anyway, guys, we do appreciate you watching and subscribing. Our subscriptions have really started moving up the charts, and I'm glad they are.
See that beautiful chicken? Now that is some beautiful
This
chicken.
is the reason you watch our channel. The reason
Learn
we
all
put
these
it up.
secrets.
All right, guys.
The reason the lid works is because it makes the oil get hotter, so it browns the chicken, but it also releases that steam so the moisture does not stay in it to make the breading come off. So that's the secret to our delicious, crispy fried chicken. The lid with the hole in the middle.
Well, that is an award-winning chicken. It really is, guys. It is wonderful.
Well, thank you for watching Our Sweet Home Life, and you try the recipe and let us know how yours turns out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you don't miss any of our recipes. We'll see you next time at Our Sweet Home Life.
Guys, I'd like to talk to you, but my mouth full of chicken. It's good, though.